Hey guys, welcome back to Shiba Inu Crypto. Just in, final ETH merge upgrade will send Shiba Inu to $4 overnight. SHIB News. The meme token Shiba Inu has not fared well this year, and the price has fallen about 65%. It's not just Shiba Inu, the entire crypto market has been hit hard amid high inflation, which has triggered the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates aggressively. But now, some potential catalysts could drive the price of Shiba Inu higher. Ethereum highly anticipated merge and the future launch of an initiative called Shibarium. In this video, we will talk about Just In. Final ETH merge upgrade will send Shiba Inu to $4 overnight, SHIB News. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel to see our latest content on Shiba Inu price predictions and expert analysis. Without further ado, let's begin the video. Ether, the coin linked to the Ethereum blockchain and the second largest cryptocurrency, also gained about 1% to $1,641. Ethereum is transitioning to proof of stake for its consensus protocol. The latest upgrade to the Ethereum network, known as Bellatrix, was activated on September 6, 2022. The next step after Bellatrix will be the Paris upgrade, which boots off the miners to finalize the merge. That upgrade is set to happen next week. Dogecoin price today was trading over 1% higher at $0.06, whereas Shiba Inu gained marginally to $0.000012. Other crypto prices today's performance also improved as Chainlink, ApeCoin, XRP, Uniswap, Binance USD, Polkadot, Tether, Litecoin, Avalanche, Solana, Cardano, Stellar, Tron, and Polygon prices were trading with gains over the last 24 hours. If you follow crypto, you've undoubtedly heard about Ethereum's upcoming merge, which is expected to happen next week. The merge will officially transition the Ethereum network from one that used a proof-of-work POW mechanism to validate transactions, create new blocks, and mine new tokens to a proof-of-stake POS mechanism. POW involves miners using a ton of computing power to solve a cryptographic puzzle as fast as possible to earn new tokens. In contrast, POS involves people staking their tokens to be entered into what is essentially a lottery system to have the chance to validate transactions and mine tokens. POS is a lot more energy efficient than POW, which has been criticized for its damaging impact on the environment. So how does this affect Shiba Inu? Well, Shiba Inu is an ERC20 token, meaning it was built on the Ethereum blockchain. So updates to the Ethereum blockchain are updates to Shiba Inu. This is certainly a positive because now Shiba Inu will be more energy efficient too. Additionally, more upgrades down the line should also ease network congestion by enabling Ethereum to process more transactions per second, which should in part enable the blockchain to lower transaction fees. Again, the merge is certainly a positive for Shiba Inu, but considering there are reportedly hundreds of thousands of tokens built atop the Ethereum blockchain, it's hard to imagine that this would be a huge positive for Shiba Inu unless it benefits all of the other ERC20 tokens in a big way as well. Shiba Inu's price remained relatively dormant until the end of August 2022. Since then, there has been a massive spike in SHIB prices. Whale activity is considered one of the key driving factors for Shiba Inu's price. An increase in large volume transactions triggered a rally in Shiba Inu prices. Based on new observations, there has been an increase in whale activity in Shiba Inu. 1.11 trillion Shiba Inu has been on the move over the past 2 days. Since then, bears have eased off, and Shiba Inu's price has climbed steadily. A deep dive into Shiba Inu's on-chain metrics revealed that the uptick eased off bears and triggered a rally in the Dogecoin Killer token. Based on data from Santiment, Shiba Inu's circulation peaked at 128.7 billion over the last 24 hours. The rally in SHIB was consistent with an increase in the circulation of SHIB. In August 2022, 7.61 trillion Shiba Inu tokens previously held dormant entered circulation. A massive rally followed this in SHIB. Therefore, a potential bull run is predicted in Shiba Inu as whales make massive moves. Google Trend data revealed that the search for Shiba Inu's governance token BONE skyrocketed. How to buy BONE token searches hit breakout level as the launch of Shibarium draws close. Shibarium is Shiba Inu's Layer 2 scaling solution, and BONE will act as the gas token for this project. Therefore, the utility and adoption of BONE witnessed a massive boost. BONE yielded 6.6% gains overnight and continued its climb. ShibKnight, a pseudonymous crypto analyst and trader, is bullish on Shiba Inu. The analyst has set a target of $0.00001483 for the Shiba Inu price. SHIB sustained the above support at $0.00001301. Analysts predicted steady gains in Shiba Inu. Despite unfavorable market conditions, BONE posted an incredible performance in the past 2 weeks. The world's largest independent cryptocurrency data tracking website, CoinGecko, reports that the value of BONE ShibaSwap increased over 100% in the past 14 days. On August 25th, the BONE price stood at $0.8360. Because of intense demand, the value of BONE increased almost 3 times in just 5 days. BONE hits a recent high of $2.38 on August 30th, 2022. Following this, the BONE experienced a slight pullback. BONE is trading sideways, currently sitting at $1.73, up 6% over the last day, with a 24-hour trading volume of $18,257,215, or $18.25 million. Major centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, including Hong Kong-based top exchange LBank and Cayman Islands-based global crypto exchange Bitmart, added BONE support. One of the leading trading platforms, Crypto.com, also recently provided the Shiba Inu community with a hint that they may list BONE. The Ethereum merge is finally around the corner. This week, I'd like to take a step back and quickly address a few of the myths and misconceptions that have popped up surrounding the merge. Ethereum's transition to proof of stake scheduled for around September 15th. Ethereum already has a POS network called the Beacon Chain, introduced in 2020, but it is not yet used for processing transactions. For now, it's essentially just a staging area for computers operating the Ethereum network to prepare for the POS upgrade. Ethereum's full transition to POS requires merging the Beacon Chain, called the consensus layer, with Ethereum's POW mainnet. Proof of stake and proof of work differ in how they decide who has the right to record the next block of transactions on the Ethereum. In today's POW system, Ethereum miners compete to publish blocks by racing to solve cryptographic puzzles, much like in Bitcoin. In the upcoming POS system, validators that stake at least 32 Ether or $50,000 with the network are randomly selected to create blocks. The more one stakes, the more likely one is to be selected. In both systems, the miner or validator that wins a block is rewarded with a mix of transaction fees and newly minted Ether ETH. POS validators also receive rewards for other activities to help secure the network. Ethereum transaction fees are not expected to change due to the merge. The main salve for Ethereum's transaction fee woes remains rollups. Third-party networks like Arbitrum and Optimism bundle transactions and process them separately from Ethereum's mainnet. With so many variables and unknowns, it is impossible to predict what will happen to Ethereum's token price due to the merge. The Ethereum community has for years positioned the merge as a massive upgrade to the network's core technology. Along with addressing concerns about the network's environmental impact, POS will introduce a new form of utility for Ethereum's native Ether token in the form of staking. But the merge is not guaranteed to boost the ETH price. The merge will also introduce changes to the rate at which Ether is issued and how it is distributed. Crypto investing is in a completely new place from where it was a year ago. Then, the hype was on driving Bored Ape Yacht Club Axie Infinity AXUSD. Now, investors are focusing on more meaningful projects that further the reach of blockchain. One of the best pieces of evidence backing this transition is the growth of Shiba Inu and Ethereum name service, ENSUSD. The macroeconomic factors at play last year made the crypto market ripe for speculative investing. Meme coins and non-fungible token NFT creators were thus able to leverage these market conditions for their own benefits. As a result, the market saw astounding growth among tokens like Shiba Inu, while NFTs regularly sold for tens of millions. That's a wrap for today. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel to see our latest content.